What's good people, welcome back to Bop DJ. In today's video we're going to be diving deep into Traktor, especially the latest update Traktor Pro 4. This has seen a huge amount of improvements, so let's dive in and find out what we're getting. First and foremost, Traktor Pro 4 features a new beat grid analysis. This analysis takes the current BPM of the track and also monitors if there's any changes along the way. These changes are reflected in the BPM counter and also the pitch fader. Let's give it a listen and see it in action. As you can see, we're at 137 for this section, and as we switch we go to 119.99. This is a great feature for tracks which have multiple BPMs within, allowing DJs to explore different genres really easily. But this feature can be used even further. If we have our track playing, make this the sync, master, and sync this track. And as we hit the 119.99 section, we can see this track changes in BPM as well. Next up, we've seen great changes in the way we interact with stems on Traktor Pro 4. Firstly, let's get our stems ready. All we have to do is right-click our track and click Generate Stems. This will then analyze our track and separate it into 4 compartments. Once your track's been analyzed, we can drag it onto our deck. As you can see, the stems have been separated out into 4 compartments. We have our drums, bass, other, and vocals. We also have other parameters to the right, which include the volume trims, the stems on and off, the filter on and off, and our effects send, as well as the effects send on and off. Let's hear how we can interact with this track. We can isolate the drums and the vocals, so we only hear those two. We can also remove the drums by decreasing the volume, or bring them back in. On top of that, we can use the filter, but make sure to turn it on first. Have a high pass here or a low pass to the left.
See how she looks.
You can also double click on any of these parameters to reset them.
She dances
And next to that, we have our effects send. These isolate the specific section you've chosen.
can't tell the difference.
Make sure it's all the way to the left before you engage it, otherwise it'll just turn on straight away.
You're asking what's happening. It's getting late now, hey now. Enough of the arguments. She sips the Coca-Cola. She can't tell the difference.
As you can hear, it's only isolating the vocal and then applying the effect. If we isolate the vocals and the drums, you can hear it specially. Let's use an echo.
She can't tell the difference. She can't tell the difference.
As you can hear, the drums have been separated in their own portion. So the stem separation we just witnessed was utilizing the engine from Isotope. For those who don't know what Isotope is, they provided stem separation for years through their software RX, and now have integrated that into Traktor Pro 4. For as long as I can remember, RX has been the forefront for stem separation, and then now with DJs being able to utilize it as well, we have more ability to create mashup and remixes on the fly, and we can truly see they've really integrated it on this version of Traktor Pro 4 with the ability to separate out the stems and then add effects to each individual part. So, beat grid analysis and stem separation. What more does this amazing software have to offer? Well, it has an amazing new feature called pattern play. To activate it, all we have to do is click up here and click pattern play. As you can see straight away, we have an 808 kit loaded. If we click that, we can see we have a bunch of other kits to pick from, including a 909. To activate it, click play on your track. Make sure you've selected here, so this goes green, and hit play.
See how she dances.
Turn up the volume so we can hear it over our track. And we can click next to jump through all the samples.
She can't tell the difference.
We can change the pattern.
You're coming forward. They don't wanna let you in. You drop your back to the floor.
Or even the pitch.
It's getting late now, hey now. Enough of the argument.
And even the decay.
Coca-Cola. She can't tell the difference.
We can also use the previous and next to jump through all the samples, but only one sample can play at any given time. Let's isolate the drums out.
She can't tell the difference.
So this is a great feature. As you can see, I used it there to create a build-up just before the drop. And although I isolated the drums there so you could hear it more, there's also another feature called duck, which it will duck out the drums when we're playing.
It's getting late now, hey now. Enough of the arguments. She sips the Coca-Cola. She can't tell the difference yet.
And finally, we have the Ozone Maximizer. This has been integrated into the Traktor Pro 4 to ensure your mixes stand out from the rest. It's always good to give yourself some headroom when you're mixing, as this prevents digital clipping and makes sure your mixes sound good, but can also reduce the volume, so then you have to attenuate later on in post-production. This alleviates that need too. All you have to do is go to your settings, go to your mixer section, and then change this from transparent to ozone. As you can see, when we did that there, it changed up here, from limiter to boost. You can set your headroom here as well. We've gone from -6, and you can see the Ozone Maximizer is here. And we can boost it 5.9 dB, so we're balancing it out, and then changing the preset. You can change it from fast to smooth. We're gonna go for fast here. So let's give Maximizer a listen to see how it interacts with our track firstly, and then our mix. As you can see, the meter's not even hitting this end portion, but if we hit boost, it'll go orange, and then the Maximizer will be engaged. So as you can hear, it's very loud while retaining crisp, clear clarity at the same time. Now let's give it a listen with another track mixed in. As you can hear, we retain the clarity that the Maximizer has to offer. And then the beat grid analysis jumped in at the last second. And as you can hear, that was a 6 switch. So having these two engaged together, you can create amazing mixes and traverse different genres with ease on Traktor Pro 4. And there you have it, people. That's been Traktor Pro 4 from Native Instruments. If you'd like to test out this software for yourself, feel free to head into your local Bop DJ. We're here to help, and we allow you to actually see if this integrates into your setup before you purchase it. So just head into your local store. With that being said, it's been myself, Jono from Bop DJ, and we'll see you in the next video.